Chaminade College Prep. We also talked to Mason Gilkey, the wide receiver at Pahuska, and his coach, Matt Hennessy, who I've known forever and ever. We talked to Landon Dean from Frontenac, Kansas, defensive end, tight end. All part of a Wednesday that, wow, it was a good day for Mike Gundy and Oklahoma State. Commitments from three different players for the 2022 class. And joining us now, cornerback from Chaminade College Prep. He also, as Coach Torrey told us yesterday, jumped in and helped out at quarterback in a shortened season that didn't really give them the time to develop their younger quarterbacks. Cameron Epps was that guy that jumped in and said, I'll help the team, and still played corner and still played well at corner. He joins us now. And Cameron, good afternoon, and thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Hey, let me tell you what now. You got a big fan in Coach Torrey. He talked about what a smart kid, what a great leader you are in their program, the way you've sacrificed for the team, the amount you've worked. I mean, obviously, I'm familiar. I'm an old guy. I'm 60 years old. I've covered recruiting since 1986. I think was the first time I started doing it. And Cameron, I've always enjoyed the Catholic conference there in St. Louis. You know, your school, Chaminade, Christian Brothers. There's a lot of good Catholic football playing schools in St. Louis. But like your coach said, these are expensive schools to go to. You have to work really hard to qualify academically. You have to work really hard to stay up academically. And man, you've been able to do it all. Talk about where you stand right now, not only in sports, but as a student academically there at Chaminade.
Well, I started. I came from a different conference coming into my freshman year, so I kind of struggled my freshman year. But I got it down pat now. I feel like I I'm a smart kid. I feel like I get the work done and on time.
Well, and that's what Coach says. He says you're a great leader for them. He says he's going to be a great leader for Coach Gundy in Oklahoma State when he gets there. All right, take me through your recruiting process because you had options. I mean, I'm looking here. You had some good offers. I mean, Arkansas, Michigan State. There were some good schools. Louisville, West Virginia, as well as Oklahoma State. Take me through your recruiting process and how you came around to deciding you were going to come to Stillwater and be a Cowboy.
Yes, sir. So I had a couple offers, but no one no one really recruited me as hard as Oklahoma State did. No one really made me feel at home like Oklahoma State did.
Well, and Coach Duffy, the primary coach you were involved with.
Yes, sir. That's my
Okay.
guy.
Okay, that's your guy. That's the other thing. They've got a corner this year in Rodarius Williams. It's going to be an NFL draft pick, and they've had some other guys that have stood out there. Now you're 6'3", right?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good size for a corner. Talk a little bit. And the other thing too, I noticed in watching tape, and Coach Torrey agreed. Your playing quarterback has really helped you a lot at corner as far as kind of thinking about what the quarterback's thinking and reading what the offense is trying to do. On tape, you can see that a lot of times you're a step ahead of the offense. Talk about how playing quarterbacks helped you over there.
Playing quarterback, I understand like what's a harder throw to make and what's the easier throw to make. So I plan when I go back to corner, I try to like reroute my defender. So it's easier for me knowing how the quarterback thinks.
The other thing, and I see it both sides. I see your physicality on defense, but in watching tape, you had some pinball, what I call pinball runs, where you're not worried about contact. You're just bouncing off defenders and heading on down the field, and it looks like for you that the physical aspect of football looks fun.
It is. I love contact, and it all started up in my head. Like if I feel like someone can't tackle me, I'm gonna try to stay up.
That's cool. All right, take me. You know, you're in the class of 2022. You were part of a really big day on Wednesday. I know we're not mentioning his name because he wants to let his decision out later today, but there's a commitment that's going to happen for Oklahoma State later today in your class. But talk about what's ahead for you this spring and what you're going to be trying to do next year with with Chaminade College Prep to prepare yourself even more for the college level.
Well, I just want to put in hard work. I just want to, while I'm still in high school, I want to try to win a ring with my team. And off of that, I want to try to graduate early and come to Oklahoma State and work even harder, try to get onto the field.
Well, and I know your family's important to you. I know coach told me your dad has coached you in the past and has been a big inspiration. So again, congratulations to your family because they're a big part of this, and that's a big honor for somebody to pay your college education. So, what do you have any idea what you want to major in?
I'm thinking about majoring in business or, yeah, probably business
Okay, that's a good one. So you
or
can never
public
go.
speaking.
Yeah, and you mentioned that, and again, I know Dave Hunziker and John Holcomb, who I work with on the Cowboy Network, and we've had some guys like L.D. Brown and some other players that have we've been able to work with that are in speaking or broadcasting. But hey, I told you we weren't going to keep you long. I appreciate your time, and again, congratulations. And I know we'll be following you at Chaminade again this year. I appreciate Coach Torrey being on with us yesterday, and anxious to anxious to see how you do in your senior year. And good luck with it.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
All right, Cameron Epps, everybody. Corner, play some quarterback.